did wrong. Luna, sister, I am so sorry for all the ways I ignored how unhappy you felt and the burdens you bore those years ago still fresh in my mind through the passing of time. But I won't let our past mask the joy of your return. A thousand winters finally come to a close as a spring approaches to erase the frozen wasteland left in the wake. And after all this time, we can finally fly in the cool night sky and frolic running through the fields. We can spend time together like we should have all those years ago. So please don't be sad, Lou, 'cause I'm just glad you're back. I'm just grateful to have you on.
まるでおとぎの話終わり迎えた証長すぎる旅路から切り出した一節それはかつてこの地に影を落とした悪を打ち取りし勇者との短い旅の記憶物語は終わり勇者は眠りにつく穏やかな日常この地に残して時が流れた無情に人を忘れさせるそこに生きた奇跡も錆びついてくそれでも君の言葉も願いも勇気も今も確かに私の中で生きてる同じ道を選んだそれだけだったはずなのにいつの間にかどうして方法を使う涙のわけはもっと知りたいんだ今更だって共に歩んだ旅路をたどればそこに君はいなくともきっと見つけられる物語は続く一人の旅へと立つ立ち寄る街で出会う人の記憶の中に残る君は愛も変わらずお人よしでかっこつけてばっかりだねあちらこちらに作ったシンボルは勝ち取った平和の証それすら未来でいつか私が一人にならないようにあの旅を思い出せるように残された目印まるでおとぎの話終わり迎えた証私もが得た出会い100分の1の旅路君の勇気をいつか風がさらって誰の記憶から消えてしまっても私が未来に連れて行くからあの日
Okay, 皆さん、こんにちは。Oh yeah, this group knows what they're talking about. I can't see you very well, but so our group is called Kokyo Taiko. We're the only Japanese performing group in Nebraska, and we are fortunate to have a full cast today. So I hope you enjoy it, and at the very end, when we're completely done, we'll let participants come up and try their hand at Taiko. Woo! All right, first song is called Sanja, and it's just a fun festival song from Deb's hometown of Matsuzaka, Japan. Hey, How fun. All right. So, our group has been performing here for many years. There was a little break, but we started out very raw. I don't know if you remember our old white t-shirts. And oh, yes, awesome. Yes, and everyone was pretty much new in the group, and we've come a long way. I feel it's just like a good, basketball team or any kind of band or team. You feel each other, you know what you're gonna do. It's really amazing. I love how far we've come. And then also through lessons, so you can look on our Facebook page. Sorry for all you young ones who don't use Facebook. But we'll keep you updated on what performances we have coming up and any classes. And so some of our members came to us through classes. That's pretty awesome. Last year we had Totoro here, and I don't know if you've ever played Taiko. That Totoro costume was too hot to play Taiko in. But today we have some other fun things, and I do hope you can enjoy Daku, which is it just means fun, easy, entertaining. This song is pretty new, brought to us from An and Jeanette, and Anna, our fue player. So thank you for coming today. Okay, well, that's so much fun, so much movement. And if you notice, Taiko is very much about not just the music, but all the choreography with it. And, you know, if you've seen us play on a normal performance like at Lordson Gardens, We usually just wear now black, which my daughter says looks really tough. And my daughter was, what is this character? This cool character over here. I feel so excited that, long ago, I think one of the first cons we came to, she was about 3, and she was in love with an Elsa that was at the con with the long hair, and she just, it's so cool that she's up here now with us. And our members have some of their kids too. You saw the 2 little guys who are cats, and then Lean's daughter. So it's fun to be able to share our cultural art with our kids. And I hope if any of you have any heritage that's not the usual American heritage, make sure you preserve your language, your food, your culture, because that's what makes this country wonderful and special. And yes, all right, woo! Because I'll tell you a story later of how this Taiko group almost didn't happen. Because, I grew up in a small town and I was picked on for being Japanese. And first of all, I didn't know, like in 2nd grade when I moved to that small town, why kids were going like this and calling me a chink. Like, I had no idea. Like, I didn't know I looked different. I was just like every other kid, right? I don't know if any of you can, understand that feeling. So anyways, enjoy Hiryu, which means flying dragon. Okay, so I told you I was going to tell a little story. So I grew up not speaking Japanese because back in the 70s when I was little, gives you an idea how old I am. My mom was told not to teach us Japanese because we'd be confused with 2 languages. Now I know that's not true because I made sure to teach my kids Japanese, even though I wasn't perfect. I was amazed how their language was just in one part of their head. They didn't even have to think. Like I have to, switch back and forth. It's kind of hard. But there was a point, so none of my brothers, I have 5 younger brothers, or I spoke Japanese. We really didn't know much about our culture. My mom made Japanese food, which I loved. Of course, yes, the food was amazing. But one day, when I was in junior high, my mom got a call from Japan, and none of us could understand what she was saying, but we knew she was so distressed. She was just crying, and we just didn't know what was going on. And when she was done, she couldn't speak to us at first. But we finally learned that where her sister lived, there had been a massive mudslide, and it washed their house away. My cousins, Hiroshi, who was 5, and Mika, who was 3, were washed away. And my uncle's parents, who they lived with, because in Japan you live in a multi-generational household, they also perished. And my uncle survived because he grabbed onto a roof. And my aunt, who is my mother's sister, she survived because she hung onto a plum tree all night long as debris and mud, and then finally water kept hitting her body. She said this is decades later when she could tell this story, that she called and called for help, and all the houses were washed away and no one could come, no help could come. But she was in the hospital for a long time, and she couldn't hear for a long time. Her ears were so full of mud. She couldn't speak because she was in so much shock. But this is something that I think a lot of people don't think about. If you've grown up in America or in any country and you don't know how it is to have family somewhere else, I'm thinking, gosh, if something happened to my mom, I would not be able to communicate to her family anything. So what happened is I learned Japanese in college. It was so hard. Oh my gosh. It was like, whoa. I remember back in those days we had cassette tapes, and rewinding that over and over to try to pick up a phrase because it was so fast. It's like blah, 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 blah. And well, anyways, I took 2 years. Then I applied for the JET program. Woo! Anyone gonna apply for that? Has anyone been on the JET program? Oh, yes! Woo! Shout out. It is a way to get to live and work in Japan, and it really changed my life. I finally learned how to speak Japanese, to listen and hear, and I lived in the town where my mother's parents lived. And for the first time in my life, I was able to really get to know my oji-chan, my oba-chan, and speak with them. It was magical. It transformed everything that I am today. So, okay. So when people are telling you that you should put aside your culture, embrace it. It is worth everything. It is worth holding on for your heritage. So maybe someday you could live in the country that your parent or parents came from, so you could maybe learn a cultural art. It doesn't have to be Taiko, of course. It could be anything. Drums are in every corner of the earth. We are all human, and I really hope you can feel our passion for sharing our Japanese cultural art with you. And this song is really a fighting song, and we defeat the enemy in the end. And I hope that Yashawaka touches you the way we are touched to play this song for you. Thank you. Well, thank you. All right. Hey, Ren-chan, can you come up here? And Sarah, and Kat, and, oh, do you have your boys here too, Kat? If they could come up, your boys, Ren, Sarah, who else? So you know, if it was during World War II, come up. I don't know where our kids are. Oh yes, come up. And Ren. Okay, so I'm half Japanese, Kat, Filipino. You don't have any Japanese? She lived in Okinawa. Sarah, what is your percentage? Half, and mixed with others, and Ren is 1/4. So I guess you wouldn't really. Okay, so that's a little bit of miss. You don't have to go in the camps. Look, you get to escape. And An gets to escape because he's Vietnamese background, Lean's Vietnamese background, Jeanette has Korean background. So we would be in the camps. And this 1/4 Japanese girl would be in the camps. What kind of camps am I talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? The Japanese internment camps, even if you're born in Nebraska, only spoke English, have never lived in Japan. Okay, Ren, you can go. You don't have to stay. I don't want to make her feel too uncomfortable. She's just a teenager, you know? But seriously, think about that. Think about American citizens or people with just 1/4 Japanese being put in an internment camp. So, you know, I live on a little farm with my little animals. What's going to happen to all that if I go in a camp? My mom would go in the camps. My brothers, their kids, all my nieces and nephews. It blows my mind to think that happened not long ago. We had a member, Julie, whose mom was in the camps when she was 5. I really think this is a part of history that maybe not all Americans know about. I learned about this like after high school, maybe even after college. Like, what the heck? I didn't know why my dad never wanted to fill out the census forms. Once I learned that, I was like, oh, I see. But I want people to know that, you know, I grew up here. This is my country. I love living here. I loved living in Japan too, but there's nothing like coming home. I love Nebraska. I love the plains. Oh man, I just want you to know that every immigrant and refugee that comes here appreciates the opportunities they're given. And just this week, I got to attend an amazing luncheon at the Governor's Mansion with the Indian Association of Nebraska, and it was celebrating Diwali. Does anyone know what Diwali is? Yes, it's a celebration of light and goodness and rejecting not being educated, rejecting all the bad in the world. And I felt so honored to be there and be a part of another's culture and heritage. They lit the beautiful lamp. They did the chant. It's so touching. And my day was incredibly enriched just for having gone to that. I hope that all of you, I'm sure many of you already have some friends who didn't grow up in this country, and ask them all the things that are amazing about here. Ask them about the things that are amazing in their country. Ask them about things that we could do better here, or that they wish their country did better. And I have to say, one of my friends from Mexico, Edith, us women from all over the globe would get together, and we just talk about like everything that women, mothers, middle-aged talk about. And I loved when she said, the hardest time for me is when I'm not with my kids. And she's also like, the hardest time is when I have to be with my kids all the time. So we're all human, really. And I love that you all come here and you can celebrate your uniqueness, and you have amazing costumes you've put a lot of effort into. And I truly appreciate NebrasKon's administration, who puts so much love and sweat and effort into bringing this event to you. If you see someone who you know is running this, make sure to thank them and thank them for bringing us here. And we hope to see you next year. So thank you. All right, that's our last piece for today. We appreciate you having us here, but we want to give you this time for people to come up, and we'll kind of teach you how to hold your bachi, how to stand, and we'll just do a quick little workshop for each group. I remember last year we had a lot of people, so we want to make sure to give time for everyone who wants to come up. And let me tell you, it is a great way to let out, I don't know, whatever you need to let out. As long as you use proper form and stance, right? All right, so, oh yeah, one more thing. You know, in Japan, we don't sue. If you hit your head or somebody hits you, that's your honor to be touched by the bachi. So thank you so much, everyone. 本当にありがとう。